Please like, subscribe, and consider supporting our channel. The full raw, uncensored, no narrations, no captions, and an edited version of this body cam footage can be found in the description below. Please consider joining our Patreon. Subscriptions and donations will be used to acquire more public footage related to law enforcement activities. It really helps us do original full-length reporting like this. Sharing this video serves a compelling public interest because it is intended to illustrate the consequences of driving under the influence and discourage others doing so. Defendants are considered innocent until proven guilty. Thank you all for the support.
What are you doing?
My husband has been in rehab.
No reference on to Camry, colored Bryan,
how to get him out of there, but
Let's talk outside real quick.
that's okay.
We're gonna talk outside.
Okay.
Huh?
Sorry, you scared the shit out of me.
I know, you scared a couple people because you're stopped in the middle of the road, sleeping in the car.
On June 5, 2024, around 9:56 p.m., officers Bryan Sousa and Louis Bone with the Township of Union Police Department responded to Halsey Street on a report of an unoccupied vehicle in the middle of the road. They arrived on scene and observed a 2021 Toyota Corolla blocking the road with a female who was asleep in the driver's seat. She was identified as Lauren, and she told the officers that she was waiting for her fiancé to return to her car.
Just step out real quick.
Yeah.
No, don't turn the car on. Don't turn the car on. Just step out. Just step out.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm going through a huge situation right now. My fiance, took off.
As they were speaking with Lauren, they detected the odor of alcohol and observed other indicators of impairment. Lauren admitted to consuming 2 White Claws earlier that evening. Based on their suspicion of impairment, they asked Lauren to exit the vehicle and perform field sobriety exercises.
He was in the hospital.
Okay.
And he kind of took off. I picked him up and...
How did you end up here though? Because your car is in the middle of the road and you were sleeping inside the car.
Sorry, I've been dealing with too much today. I'm sorry.
So, have you ever had anything to drink tonight? I can smell some alcohol from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? What'd you drink?
White Claw?
White Claw? How many?
2?
2 White Claws?
Yeah, the big ones.
The big ones? That's what puts you to sleep? Did you mix anything with it, or was it just White Claw? It was just a White Claw?
Yeah.
And what brought you, like, over here, specifically? Were you just driving around?
So here's the deal. My fiance had an accident like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And he's been like released from the hospital, living on the fucking street.
Okay.
So I went to Morristown to pick him up. I'm sorry.
You're good. Listen, careful.
No,
You're like,
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're like leaning back.
No, I'm just
All right, so listen, here's what we're gonna do, okay? So obviously you told me you drank.
all my cousins are cops. Like, it's not a problem.
Okay, I understand that. Listen,
The problem is my fiance jumped out of my fucking car. I went to Morristown to find him after he got like inappropriately released from the hospital. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he is.
Okay, so
So
let's take a break from the
over.
fiance for 1 second. Let's focus on what we have here, right?
Sure.
So obviously your car is just stopped in the middle of the roadway, and you were just sleeping inside the car in the middle of the road.
So I
And
thought he was gonna get back in the car. He jumped out of the fucking car.
yeah. And obviously you told me you drank. So listen, we're gonna do a couple of tests. I just want to make sure that you are in appropriate condition to drive.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple of tests, and we're gonna go from there. Okay. So
Can I put my phone like in my car?
I'll take your phone.
Officer Sousa started with the walk and turn test. During the walk and turn test, Lauren failed to touch heel to toe on each step while raising her arms for balance. The second exercise was the one-leg stand test. During the one-leg stand test, Lauren failed to raise her foot in the proper fashion and put her foot down multiple times before the test was complete. At this time, the test was terminated for safety concerns.
1 sec. So, just use your light too, just 'cause it's like pretty dark out here. Yeah, just light up for me. All right, so all right, let's come like right over here.
Sure.
And then just face
Can I
me.
take this off because I have a broken toe?
Yeah, so we're good over here.
Say you have what?
A broken toe? Can you see
Okay,
it?
so do you feel like you'll be able to like? I mean, the tests are walking. Do you think you'll be
Can I
able to
just take
perform?
like my shoes off?
You want to do it without your shoes? Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Great. Thank
Do me a favor while I'm doing it. Just save me time. Mark down like any mistakes or something like that. All right. So listen, what you're gonna do is so you're gonna pretend there's gonna be an imaginary line from you to me. Okay, an imaginary straight line, and you're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps towards me and 9 back. So before you do that though, you're gonna get in the appropriate starting position. And what that is put your, like I said, imagine you have a line from you to me, and you're gonna put your left foot on the line like so, and you're gonna put your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe, and keep your hands to your side. Okay? So get in that position now.
Left foot in front of right foot.
No, so put your left foot on the line, right? Put your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe.
Is it okay if I turn out?
No, it should be heel to toe. Stand closer to it just in case you falls. So left foot, put your right foot like this. Look at my feet, the way they are. Heel to toe, literally like that.
But I'm a dancer, so I turn out. So I don't have like that inward rotation available to me. So is it okay if I do it like this?
Or toe to toe.
Yeah, like this. You can't like put your foot like down like that,
I mean,
right?
I can, but it's
Yeah, you're just gonna stand there for a bit. It's gonna be quick. The test. That's the way the test is performed. Heel to toe.
sure you get it.
Okay? So put your left foot on the line. Put your right foot in front of your left, like so. Put your right in front of your left. Your right in front of your left. Heel to toe, straight. There you go. Okay. Keep your hands to your side like this. Okay? So just look at me while you're standing in that position. I'm gonna explain to you how to perform the test. Okay? So from you to me, you're gonna do 9 heel to toe steps, and you're gonna count out loud while you're doing them. Okay, once you do the first sequence of 9, you're gonna do a series of small steps and then do 9 back. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. I'm gonna do 3, but you're gonna do 9, okay, for my demonstration. So like I said, you're gonna start in the position that I told you, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, you're gonna go to 9. You're gonna do a series of small steps like so, and then you're gonna do 9 back. So 9 towards me, 9 back. Can you get back in the position, please? Back in the starting position. Okay. Do you understand the test?
Yep.
Okay, if you want.
I don't understand the small steps, but we'll get there.
You don't understand what, I'm sorry?
I don't really get the small step aspect.
Okay, I'll explain it to you again. So, with your feet like this, heel to toe, right? You're going to take 9 steps like this. Okay? And you're going to count out loud as you're doing them.
I got that.
Okay? So, you're going to do that from. Get back in the starting position, please. All right.
I can't stand parallel. Okay.
Hands to your
ready?
side. All right, if you understand the test, you may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I turn around and do.
The same way I explained it to you.
That's the part I was confused about. Like the tiny steps. You said they were tiny steps.
You just turn around. Just turn around and do 9 back. Okay. All right. So the next test you're gonna do, you just stand right here in front of the car.
Yeah.
All right. The next test you're gonna do, while I explain, just keep your feet together like so, and your hands at your side. Okay. And just stand just like that while I explain. Okay. The next test is gonna be the one-legged stand. So, do you have any injuries that would prevent you from doing it? Like in terms of, can you stand on one leg?
My toe is black.
Are you able to lift your toe, or can you lift your feet up? Can you move? I mean, you were walking fine. I just want to make sure that.
I mean, I can't like roll through the arch.
Okay, you're not rolling. You would just have to lift your foot. You can lift your foot? Okay, so I'll explain it. By the way, are you diabetic, epileptic, anything like that? Do you take any medication that you need? Nothing? Okay. And, all right. So what you're going to do is this. So put your feet together. And keep your hands at your side while I explain it to you, okay?
There's a spider by your foot.
Don't worry about the spider. So keep your feet together, hands at your side, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick whatever leg you're choosing, and you're gonna lift that leg up 6 inches off the ground with your foot face downward like this, okay? While your hands are at your side, all right? When you get in that position, you're gonna be counting in the following manner: 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and so on until I tell you to stop, okay?
Yeah.
While you're, just give me a sec. While you're doing it, all right, if you drop your foot, continue where you left off from the count. So I'll demonstrate as an example, right? So you're gonna lift your foot 6 inches off the ground, your feet face downward, okay? And you're gonna go 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. If you drop your foot like so, simply pick it back up and continue where you left off. 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Can
you
I
can
just like
Excuse me.
get even ground?
Sure. Where would you like to stand? That's why I came up here, because it was more level. Do you wanna go down more?
No, I mean my heels are fine here. Okay, ready?
Okay, so just whatever leg you want. One sec, hold on. One sec.
2 1,000, 3 1,000.
One sec, ma'am. One sec. Get in the starting position. Can you get a 30-second time clock on your watch? On your phone? He'll tell you when to begin, okay? And then you can begin. Yeah. All right. You may begin.
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Ooh.
You can continue where you left off.
I'm sorry, you still don't know my fiance is. He jumped out of the back.
I understand. Right now, just don't worry about him right now. Are you
We're gonna have a 503 out here, 450.
Okay.
Can you start a hook for Tango
You're good.
67 Romeo Mike Kilo?
All right, ma'am.
My
do-
cousin
We're on
throw
green lane,
pops.
just a couple more.
It's just...
Based on her indicators of impairment, the odor of alcohol, and admission to consuming alcohol earlier that evening, and her inability to adequately perform the field sobriety exercises, Lauren was placed under arrest for operating under the influence. Her vehicle was impounded for a mandatory 12-hour hold under John's law.
I know, but unfortunately, that's not really going to help you right now. I need you to put your hands behind your back, please.
No, are you serious? I have to get work tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. You'll be out tonight, though. You'll be out tonight.
Are you fucking kidding?
It's not criminal.
You'll be out tonight.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Come on, you guys.
You're gonna be out
Yeah,
tonight.
I guess she has a radio off.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll grab whatever you need. Okay. Just give me one sec. You're gonna be out tonight in like 3 hours.
What does that mean?
That means you're not going to
Yeah, all this
county.
is so all that's happening is this. You're gonna come with us. We're gonna process you. You're gonna blow into a machine. Okay. Once that's done, we do some paperwork we have to fill out. You call someone that can come pick you up, and then you
I
leave.
have no one that can pick me up.
You have nobody. So if you can't find anybody that can pick you up, then you just have to wait until the morning until you sober up.
004.
Okay. But if you can find, we'll let you make phone calls, or you can call people and see if you can find someone. Okay.
822.
So walk to this car real quick. Turn around. Alright, so just walk this way.
Can I get my phone?
We'll grab all that for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have one under for 450. Can you start the next available tow, please? We'll give you.
My phone.
Yeah, I'm going to there. It's correct.
Ask him about Springfield. We don't have anyone that can operate the box.
PDA card or some shit like that?
No, that's not gonna work right now. Okay. For you to step in here. Yeah, we'll grab that. Just walk in. One sec. Hold on one sec. I'll just check this pocket, okay? Inside, a female officer will check you better.
Like a million directions,
Be
sorry.
careful. So no, you're good. Okay, you're good. You step in. We'll have a female officer inside, and she'll
You're
check
going
you
to
better.
get
We got another unit here.
What does this mean? Can you just tell me what it means?
Swap. Huh?
Can you
Let me do it.
please?
Huh?
I have to be at work.
You're gonna be out tonight, 100%. 100%. Just for the report, yeah. Oh, two. If you have an available single unit, can you, or any unit in general, can you send them out here to wait for the tow?
Yeah, Bryan, just give me 1 second, please.
You're good. Yeah.
My car guys, R1. R1, can you guys go with the R2, please?
One got it.
Thanks, man. P112.
Offer you one.
He's negative.
Thank you. Remember that paperwork now, please.
I'll be there.
As well, the paperwork for the vehicle, Tango 67, room number 1Q.
Let me see.
R2.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Zulu 47, November, Zulu Mike, you can start running the RO. That is, that's our 503.
Okay.
Wait, is my car being towed? Can we just move my car to the side?
Your car is getting towed.
Wait, can we just move it to the side?
No, because it's John's law. John's law, since you were found to be driving, since you were found to be operating the vehicle.
I wasn't operating. That's why I was. But listen, here's the thing. My fiance is supposed to be in rehab. He jumped out of my fucking car.
When was this?
About an hour ago.
Okay.
And so I just sat there and waited for him.
Okay.
I didn't want to move the car because I didn't want him to not know where I was.
Okay.
My cousins are all cops here.
No,
Like
I get
the
that,
Nugents. Do you know the Nugents?
I do not.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It would. I can give you my PBA card. It would be really helpful if I could just.
The thing you gotta understand is the gold card, PBA card. That's not gonna help right now. That's for any traffic violations. This is operating the vehicle.
I wasn't operating the vehicle though.
Well,
Like I wasn't driving.
Well, based off the test, it appeared as if you did not pass any of the tests.
No, I understand, but like I wasn't operating the vehicle.
No. Well, you were in the driver's side of the car.
Right, but I wasn't
It
driving.
doesn't have to be on.
Can we just, you guys, come? I teach children. Please, I'm begging you.
This isn't. You know, you go to court and then they can figure it out there. Right? You're not gonna. Lose
Oh
your
my
job
God.
business.
No, my God. Please, I'm begging you. I'm going through so much. You have no idea. Can I just move the car? I just put it there.
Lauren, hold on. I'll explain it further in a second.
I put it there because I was waiting for my fiance who jumped out of the driver's side to come back. And,
All right, Lauren. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So, with operating the vehicle unregistered, as per John's...
Unregistered?
No, driving the vehicle under the influence, my apologies. Driving the vehicle under the influence, as per John's law, we have to tow the car for 12 hours. You could get the car tomorrow morning after 12 hours is done.
Dude.
We can't park it.
Dude, we can...
We cannot park it.
Okay.
No, we're not going to park it to the side. It has to get towed. As per John's law. It's a law. Like, we have to tow it. But you could get
My fiance
Uh-huh.
was released from the hospital without being sent to rehab.
Okay.
He needs to go to the goddamn rehab. I was trying to take him there. He jumped out of the car.
So he jumped out the car and you fell asleep?
I should have stopped the car. I sat there awake for hours. But I'm sorry, I work 7 days a goddamn week.
I get you.
I'm just so tired. And I'm begging for a break in my life because...
Your life isn't over. We don't contact your...
You have no, I understand that, but like, no, there's so much going on. Please, if you guys, my cousins are the Nugents.
Lauren, there's nothing we can do on our own.
Can we just at least not have the car towed? I don't have the money. I'm in the arts.
Lauren, remember what I said? It's a law.
I understand.
It's not, I don't decide that. It's way above me. It's the lawmakers of New Jersey that dictate that.
But I wasn't driving.
It does not matter.
Fuck. This is a nightmare. My main concern is that he's not going to know where to go or how to get in contact with anyone.
Where does he live? Your fiance?
He doesn't have a fucking house right now. He's just...
So, none of you guys are from Union?
No!
So how'd you end up in Union?
I live in... He
Okay.
just got out of the hospital with a fucking traumatic brain injury.
Okay.
Like, that's why I pulled over. I found him in Morristown.
I hear you, but you could understand why there's some confusion to this story, right?
No,
Because
of course
if you
I
hopped out,
can.
you just stood there and fell asleep, or if you were waiting for him, if he hopped out the car, wouldn't you be driving around looking for him? Why, if he hopped out, why would
No,
you stay
because
stationary?
I jumped out. I said, Clint, but it's too late. What am I gonna, like, people are sleeping. Like, I'm not gonna disturb people. So I just stopped and I sat there. I did call for him.
You only need these keys, right? You need these keys here?
Jesus Mary.
Huh?
Yeah.
You need these? Okay.
No. I was just hoping he would come back because nobody has any way to get in touch with him.
Gotcha.
I mean, if I moved. Oh no. Oh my God. You guys,
R2.
this is a nightmare.
You're 503 negative.
Proceed, thank you.
I don't know. I just thought he would come back. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to jail for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Whenever we're done. We can't promise how long it's going to be, but as soon as we're done with our paperwork.
Is anything else for you?
No, not yet.
Did you ask?
No, I didn't. Because Sousa has a 450 as well.
I'm sorry, can I? Oh my God, and you're towing my car.
R2.
Guys, I've been trying to do the right thing all week.
Sorry about it.
For a person.
Are you going to Springfield?
I haven't called yet. Usually they like us to do our observations here first, and then we head over.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll do the 20-minute observation here, and then see if they can let us go over there.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll call in a
We
minute.
can't just move
Back
the
to the S2.
goddamn car over. Please. I can't take it.
Lauren, we'll explain everything a little bit better in the department, alright?
No,
I know.
you have
Hear me out, Lauren.
no, I've been going through so much shit.
I know,
I
know, Lauren.
can't take another thing.
Lauren, hear me out. We're going to explain it a little bit better in the department, but just know you've been cool with us, so we're going to explain it, and it's not as... Don't stress yourself out more than it needs to be. I know there's a lot going on, but I assure you, you're not going to county, you're not staying someplace for a week.
You guys.
7.9.
You're not going to lose your job, like...
Please.
Just hold on, alright?
Thank you. Just don't have the car towed. I can't afford it. I'm in the arts. Please.
Lauren.
Can I just fucking... I'll do whatever it takes me to goddamn jail. Just like, please don't tow the goddamn car. Please.
Lauren,
I will not be able to get to work tomorrow. It's our recital. I've been working on this for a year.
I already explained it, Lauren. We have to tow it.
Well, I lose everything. I lose everything.
Is Mr. Daniel in home?
That's what it is. Where is it being towed?
It's gonna be either towed to either Sospero or Seton.
How much is it going to cost me?
I don't know. They have their own rates.
What time do they open?
How far are you from...
It's a weekday, so they should open at standard hours, probably 9 or 10. But that doesn't mean you go there when it opens. Again, it's 12 hours to whatever time you get arrested. So I mean,
how am I going to get to work tomorrow?
You got to make your own arrangements, man. That doesn't fall on us.
Oh, Christ. Please, God. Please, God. Please, Lord.
They're messing up with shit, bro. It's still going all the way at Lehigh still.
Oh, my God.
Anything in the car or not? So right now, just 450, right? That's all we have.
Guys. Jesus. Can we, like, look for my fiance? I don't know what's gonna become of him.
Lauren, do you have a license in your car somewhere?
Yeah, I can get it for you.
Do you know where it is? Is it in your purse, wallet?
It's in my purse.
Your purse?
The brown purse?
Yep.
I mean, I got her stuff here, but...
No, but for...
Yeah.
Dude, reckless driving. I wasn't driving.
That
I'm
goes
clearly
with
not under the influence of drugs. Can you just, please?
Laura, remember what I told you? We'll talk a little bit more about it in headquarters.
Yeah. This is a nightmare. I mean, where is my fucking fiance?
Officers Sousa and Bone transported her to the Township of Union Police Department for further processing. The standard statement from motor vehicle operators was read to her and she agreed to submit breath samples. Following a 20-minute observation, she was transported to the nearby Springfield Police Department for the administration of the alco test.
Is there like a secret compartment here? Because I don't see your
Yeah, I can.
Just show me what.
Can you close the other zippers because I don't want to lose? That'd be ideal. Yeah.
I got you. Just which one is because I checked all these and they're not here.
Yep. Close that, and I can't do much more with my hands like this.
No, just show me which one they'd be in. There's only so many zippers.
It should be in the front, second top zipper. I think that's really not much I can do there. Nope. It's definitely not there.
Not.
Alright, I'm gonna go deal with that over there. But before you leave the lower end, I need to take a dispute on Burroughs. We're gonna make calls on it.
Here?
Okay.
Alright. Is it in this?
Nope, you're very close though. See that thing with that has cacti on it?
Which thing? This?
Yeah, it's plastic.
This?
That's it.
Alrighty. Put this on for 1 second.
Just be really careful because it will all fall out and I would appreciate it. There you go. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. So I'll take this with you then. I'll put this back in the car and I'll take this with us so you have your stuff. So we got 450, reckless, careless, delay. This fucking hour shit up. They were taking forever.
They shouldn't be taking this one.
They came from Lee. I mean, we're short, so we're getting kind of fucked right now. But 'cause I just called him, he said that they're on Lehigh. I'm like, damn.
I can't imagine there's that much traffic.
Okay.
Oh, well.
10.4 on the end.
There you go. The car key is on the front driver's side seat.
Okay.
And they're supposed to be. That's why I was lost, because you said you're coming from Lehigh, and I was like, why the fuck is all one on Lehigh?
They were like, oh, we'll go back on the stop, and I thought you guys shot down there to whatever it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, this is 450. Yeah, so, yeah. Thank you. R2, starting mileage 1 female, 5032 headquarters, 63030.8. Purse in the car.
You need your purse or no? Alright, we can't take all that. We have your phone, we have your house keys and all that. Do you need your purse? We could bring the purse, but all that other stuff.
The purse
Can I get my tap shoes?
Huh?
My tap shoes?
Where would that be?
In the trunk?
You're getting out tonight. You don't need your tap shoes.
I'm getting it.
You're getting out tonight. If someone could pick you up.
There's no one to pick me up. The reason I pulled over is because I'm not going to be able to get to work. No, here's the thing. I'm getting out tonight,
Alright, so
but I can't get my car before work. So I need to take a lift to work. I need my tap shoes to teach and do my job.
alright, so purse and tap shoes, that's it?
And likely computer.
Your tap shoes are in the trunk?
Yep,
Okay, so do you give us permission to look through your trunk then to get them?
absolutely. I just need my computer and a bag full of dance shoes.
Alright, so just dance shoes and your purse, that's it?
Correct?
Alright, two officer, pins up.
He's not going to know where they are.
You said what?
He's not going to know where my tap shoes are.
I'm gonna be honest, he'll see if he can find them. We can't be certain.
They're in a bag full of dance shoes.
Okay, so we'll grab that bag then. Cause we can't be here forever, you know what I mean?
Of course. No one's seen my fiance?
Nobody has seen your fiance. We haven't got calls on anything.
Oh my god.
So I don't know.
You guys.
You said you were in Morristown, right? I don't know why you would be in Union.
No, he was in Morristown and I found him there. And he jumped out of the car right here, like I said, which is why I just pulled over and waited for hours and hours and hours, and then I fell asleep.
Good. Tap shoes, perfect.
Cool, thank you. Am I gonna go to trial or something?
Like I said, you'll be out tonight if you can find someone. If not, in the morning you'll be out.
No, I got you.
Or it's like a traffic ticket pretty much. That's all it is.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thanks. I'm just concerned about him. He doesn't have a phone. That's why I pulled over. Ouch. Can you guys like look for him?
carry through boroughs, including University neighbor, no weapons. Irish.
Oh my god, my life is so over.
You're cold?
No, I just... I'd rather be thrown out the goddamn window. That's it.
What was your fiance wearing?
I think a denim shirt,
What color shorts?
jeans, and a baseball hat. I was just trying to save his life, and now I'm in trouble. Son of a bitch. What's the point of a PBA card?
That gets you out of a standard traffic violation, so...
That's it? Even when your cousin's like
Oh, no, that's it.
prosecutor?
I'm sorry?
Even when your cousin's like prosecutor?
Even if it's from a prosecutor? Yeah, no. Driving under the influence. A gold card doesn't
I
say-
wasn't driving.
You were...
No, you weren't driving. That's how you got there.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
You were literally stopped in the middle of the roadway.
Yeah, but was I driving? Stopped is not driving.
You were on the driver's side.
It's one thing being parked on the side of the road. You were literally...
Right, I was parked.
No. Being parked in the middle of a roadway, stopped in the middle of a roadway is not being parked. You cannot park a car in the
I understand, but was I driving? Is
That
my
counts as
question.
DUI, yes. You're on the driver's side, that counts as DUI. Absolutely.
But my question to you is, was I physically driving a
You don't
car?
have to be.
You don't have
No, I understand that that's not the law, but
Were
did you
driving-
guys pull
were
me
you
over
At that
driving?
time, no. But
Thank you.
you were still operating the vehicle.
I think the vehicle was turned off.
I know, but if you're stopped in the middle of the roadway, if you stop your car in the middle of the roadway on Morris Avenue and fall asleep, you think that's okay?
No, I don't think it's okay,
Okay,
but
I'm
at the
saying,
same
Bob.
time, I don't think like what you're claiming that I was doing is
Well, not claiming, I
accurate.
know you did it.
Driving?
Yeah, you were driving the vehicle, yes.
But I wasn't.
Okay.
I pulled over because he
That was
hopped
not-
out of the
That
car
was not pulled over.
and I just waited.
That was not pulled over. That was in the middle of the roadway.
Sorry. But when somebody jumps out of your car, it's a little
Someone jumped out of
upsetting.
my car and they were my ride or something, or whatever the case may be, I'd probably go after them and not fall asleep in the car. Right.
But I also don't think you guys understand what I've been through for the past few weeks. Like, there's a lot of trauma. But I guess, you know.
Pretty sure it's gonna get far in there. I'll get her stuff.
You guys, never mind.
Her alco test results indicated a back level of 0.25%, which was more than triple the legal limit of 0.08%. After the alco test was complete, she was transported back to the Township of Union Police Department for further processing. Once they finished processing her, Lauren was eventually released pending her court appearance.
The tickets you can leave in the car because we gotta take them anyways over there.
I already have it on my thing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Bringing all the property in right now? But then I'll bring it in the car.
Yeah, we'll do that now, yeah. Might as well.
PD dispatch.
You're fine. Just put all that in.
So unfair. So unfair. What are you doing?
Walk this way. Go straight. And you're gonna make your next left. Right here, yep. I got you.
You will be issued a separate summons for the refusal.
Left,
A court may find you guilty of false refusal and driving while intoxicated.
Officer Sousa issued her the following citations: operating under the influence, reckless driving, careless driving, obstructing traffic.
If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be subject to various penalties, including license revocation of up to 20 years, a fine of up to $2,000, installation of an ignition interlock,
Right now, no.
and referral to an intoxicated driver resource center. These penalties may be in addition to penalties imposed by the court for any other offense of which you are found guilty. You have no legal right to have an attorney, physician, or anyone else present for the purpose of taking the breath samples. You have no legal right to refuse to give or delay giving samples of your breath. Any response from you that is ambiguous or conditional in any respect to my request that you provide breath samples will be treated as a refusal to submit to breath testing. Even if you agree to take the test, but then do not follow my instructions, do not properly perform the test, or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I will charge you with the refusal
right or
to
left-handed?
submit to breath testing. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit the samples of your breath?
Give me your left hand. Come here.
Were you listening?
Please get me a glass of water.
Court records indicate that on November 19, 2024, Lauren was found guilty of operating under the influence. As a result of being found guilty, Lauren had to use an ignition interlock device for 3 months, spend 12 hours at an intoxicated driver resource center, and pay a total of $383 in fines. The other 3 citations were dismissed as part of a plea agreement.
We can't right now, not for the 20 minutes. We gotta go observation for you for 20 minutes. Then you gotta pull into the machine. So when we're done with that, then you can get a glass of water.
All right, 1 sec. Hey, Jared, that's in Spanish?
I fucking teach children.
It's an app. It's not that there was. Like I said, it's just a traffic
Like an app?
summons.
You were crying, were you not?
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to pay.
That's the being 59. I could try and